Hey guys, what is going on over here, and welcome back to the episode of Cards and Castles 3K Decks, where of course, obviously I have another 3K deck list for you guys. Now, if you guys remember I think it was, a few videos ago, I did a newer Holy Druid deck that I took into the rankings, and did pretty well. It, of course, reached 3K, and since then, some of you have been interested in the deck list behind it. I actually haven't really showed the deck list yet. This would be, or at least this video will be the first showcase of it. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say behind that, so let's go ahead and check out these Holy Druids. Alright, and here is said list. Now, essentially, this list was kind of made as an improvement to the former Druid Knight deck, but I still have that deck, don't get me wrong, it's still useful here and there, but this was sort of a different take on it, a different modification, if you will, for some of the patch and meta stuff that happened between the creation of the older Druid Knight deck and this Druid Knight deck. So, you can obviously take a look here. There are a couple of notable differences from that former list. Mainly the inclusion of Wizard as sort of a newer range unit, I guess, into the mix. I mean, not really a new unit, but you guys know what I'm thinking here, know what I'm trying to articulate. Wizard being in here is definitely a new inclusion to this list. The Church at 1 is sort of an interesting take on the heals. I do have Arbiter's Return here, as you can see, 2 of, but Church at 1, 2, also a bit of a backup, if you will. And just a lot of knight stuff in here as well. Swordsman, Knight of Flowers, Cleric, Questing Knight, in order to use these Luminarises, which are at only 2, because I feel like with this deck, you can't really rely on the Lumies to bail you out every time. You do have to take advantage of what the deck provides you, in which case we are looking at the Druids for this as well, so we do have things like Fenrir and Beastmaster, which are just, again, overall strong units in the Druid faction. Not necessarily call for aid in this deck, because that is, in my opinion, a bit of a slower card. It doesn't really fit well outside of Pirates. I mean, sure, you can use the call for aid outside of Pirates, but with the card itself, it's, you're paying 5 gold to activate the spell and paying another one to play the Rangers, so I would say it does take a bit of time, and if you don't have that extra ramp that Pirates provide you, it is going to be a bit slow to actually utilize the Call for Aid fully. So that's why it's not really in here as compared to maybe a Pirate Druid deck. But right along the way, too, we do have some other aspects of the deck here that you guys are probably familiar with. Lumberjack, Blacksmith, Armory, all that stuff. Draw, we are carrying both the Craxus and Dragon Crest Shield. I find both are solid additions for draw. If you don't have the Dragon Crest Shield, easily Divine Knowledge you can throw right into this slot as well, and it should work just as well. Same price, you're just not putting health, you're actually just getting the cards right away. It's guaranteed 2 cards rather than a, maybe a 1 card with Dragon Crest Shield if your opponent can outplay it. So, something to keep in mind there. Yeah, and I would say that these cards, at least Dragon Crest Shield and Craxus, are pretty important. The deck does run out of resources fairly quickly sometimes, I find, in matches. So it is good to keep these cards at least on you. Or if you're trying to make the deck, I would say you have to have, you have to have at least Craxus. And then with Dragon Crest Shield, you could probably swap it out for Divine Knowledge, like I previously mentioned. But you got to have at least 2 of whatever the card you're running is, either Divine or Dragon Crest Shield, to really make this deck work, to kind of keep the resources healthy. Other than that, there isn't really much else in terms of what to explain on this list. Trent probably to coincide with the Fenrir and to just be an overall strong 2-drop next to Questing Knight. Bestial Rage and Blessing to provide some extra field buffs. Of course, Bestial Rage is no surprise here. Blessing might be a surprise, but I would say the 2/2 can be pretty useful, especially when you have something that's already on the face. Maybe like a Fenrir or a Swordsman or a Craxus. Just throw that 2/2 buff on there, and they become a much, much bigger threat than they previously were. So, that pretty much covers up what these new Holy Druids provide in terms of what they can do as a deck. Let's go ahead and take you guys to the match, though, and show you guys how, you actually can play this deck in actual gameplay, because I think that's probably pretty important. Alright, I could probably get rid of the Armory and the Arbiter. I don't really need them. The Wizard I could work with. Questing Knight's definitely going to be the card we use to start us off here. Going up against Druid Pirate, so I'm expecting shenanigans at this point. Well, shenanigans is really relating to probably a couple of Call for Aids here and there, Fenrir Scope, just the mild annoyances that this possesses. All right, and that is indeed a elvish thief that I don't want to deal with. Yikes. All right, you know what? We'll give it to him as I get the wizard out. That's important. I probably could have held off by not attacking, but I think this disrupts his treasure a bit by attacking first. By going in head on, I think it did disrupt him a little bit. That is a serpent witch. That is a serpent witch. I don't know what else to tell you, folks. That's not something I see every day. Although, can this probably point to the fact that it's going to be a monster-based pirate druid rather than your standard good stuff? Could be. Could be. I don't know. Living Vines. Okay. Another card that we don't really see too often. I think I can do this, right? And that's gonna be the turn? Ugh, my fear is that he can literally just scope that and that's gonna become like a 1/8 stun something. It's gonna get weird fast is what I'm trying to say. Although maybe not, I don't know. Beastmaster is gonna be a bit of a sigh of relief from us. Because we can theoretically play our own here. Alright, and we get pulls. Definitely just pulled a couple of cards from that one. I don't mind if I do this. She shouldn't have the removal. All I can think of is murder that he has, but that's essentially going to be a turn. That goes by. Metal, okay, well, I mean, it's still a mercenary execution, right? It's still a murder at that point. Can we still consider that a murder? I mean, nothing was really lost on our part, but he essentially wasted all of his gold for that play. Let's keep that in mind. Alrighty. And he's moving his boys up, so let's go ahead and introduce ourselves a little bit better. We're gonna bop you. Comes up, does that. He should not have chain unless there's some kind of freaky thing that I'm missing in this deck. But he should not have chain, and we protected our wizard a bit here, so we're able to keep that in use. God, Serpent Witch, what a card, dude. Shaman, alright, he's looking for some draw, so he's probably going to end up killing, well, not killing, stunning my wizard is the proper term there, without taking much damage off of his own units, so that'll be good for him. Alright, not using Shaman to do so. Oh, Fenrir. He's going to be using Fenrir to do it. Nasty. Alright, I mean, if that is the case, then we're going to be fine. And then Serpent Witch hits Bear Hog, right? Please don't tell me you're actually protecting Bear Hog in this case. Or, no. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yep, that's what we're getting at. That is the play that happens. Alrighty here. Let's go ahead and take a bit of a hit here. I'm going to sack this Beastmaster and throw out a Questing Knight. Or, Questing Knight. Knight of the Flowers. Hello? Yeah, we'll throw Knight of the Flowers. We will end up losing the Beastmaster and subsequently Bear Hog because of this, but I do think we might be able to get away with something here. Nothing on this board currently on his side has the power to take out my Beastmaster without keeping a body, in place. And if he auto-paths this, it's going to go right in front. Survival instinct. Yeah, like that. I mean, he still takes out Bear Hog, Beastmaster, I guess. Yeah. Living Vines, though. Alright. Interesting. Southport Captain. Interesting choice. Elvish Thief. Alright, so we're just getting all the good stuff out here now. Wonderful. Alright. Kill off the Beastmaster. Do a little bit of killing there. Questing Blacksmith. Okay. I don't think there's anything that I can afford, though. Let's see. That can't reach me. 2, 5. Yeah, no. Alright, so we're still good. We're still in it. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty, though. 4 cards, and he did press a lot of units at me just now. Shaman, Beastmaster, Southport, Elvish Thief, Living Vines, all just kind of thrown in my direction. So, tells me he's looking for something. Centaur, okay. Elvish Thief, does he connect with the Questing Knight? It's going to be the question. I keep calling this Questing Knight, and I feel so stupid. Spiny, going to, nope. Alright. So he's moving in here. He's moving around. Alright. I mean, that's fair, I guess. It's a lot of damage, but nothing that I really don't think I can handle. Bop you. Swordsman comes out. I'm going to take a swing at this Centaur. And then we throw up another Question Knight to just block for the Living Vines here. We don't have to worry about that too much. He did have a lot of treasure, though. Can he use it? Got 2 cards left. He pushed down another Southport Captain on me. I don't think that's going to be useful to him. Although, we'll see. Mana Core. Okay. I'll still get some draw, though. We're going to get a lot of draw, actually, if he goes through with this. Yep. We'll take that. All the draw, please. Thank you. Serpent Witch Part 2. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, I guess we can do that. I don't even lose the Lumberjack. Jesus. Alright, we'll put the Blacksmith down here then as well. At this point, that should be the game. He really can't do much about it. I don't think he can do much about a situation with just 1 card unless it's like Onslaught. In which case it kills off the Swordsman, maybe. Shaman, you gonna take out the Lumberjack, or is he just gonna try and body block as best as he can here? I wouldn't blame him if he body blocked. Centaur! Okay, there goes Swordsman. Fantastic. And okay, that actually goes Lumberjack. Not bad. Still have this big boy on face, though. I mean, with big boy on face, it's going to be the game here. Especially with another Craxus. Take you out. Yup. Perfect. Blessing. Bless up. Lumberjack. We'll just run him forward, and that'll be pretty much where things end off. So not bad, I would say. Not bad at all. Trying to think. Yeah, you gotta surrender at that point. Nothing else you can do. All right. So not bad against the Pirate Druid. Although I will say this is kind of an interesting take on the Pirate Druid. Not exactly the meta standard, as you saw by the Serpent Witch. Bit iffy there. But overall, saw how the deck works. Does work pretty well. I will say that the probably the fast drain of resources. You saw our hand got pretty small pretty fast. Is something to definitely worry about. It's why I keep Cracks and the Dragon Crest Shield in here to kind of keep that from happening. But you're not going to end up drawing them every time, so I will say be careful with how you use the resources in this deck. But other than that, it should do quite well. Just a lot of good stuff here for some good trading if possible. Like I mentioned in the deck itself. If I did, I actually haven't recorded that part yet. But yeah, that's going to basically be it for these Holy Druids, I would say. Alright, with that being said, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to give the video a like, share with your friends, comment down below your thoughts on this deck list. And while you're down there, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe, show your support, just by clicking the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything extra. And that's going to basically be it. So, until next time, guys, stay gaming. Where's the other...